everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Neurosama is in the news again today. Who is Neurosama? Neurosama is an indie English-speaking VTuber, an AI created by Vedal. Vedal is a creator, maintainer, and pretty much programmer, I believe, as well, the developer of Neurosama AI. And she has gotten a lot of prominence in the VTubing community through the work of Vedal. Vedal makes sure that he's always there when she actually streams, or at the very least is moderating when she streams, because there's sometimes that filters need to be put in, things like that. So it is not just set and forget type of thing. It is more him actually going through and making sure that everything is on the up and up. This is Vedal. He's on her head sometimes, he's on the side of it sometimes he comes out as a frog when he's a VR chat, things like that pop up. So we are talking about her today because, again, recently there was the issue of Dexerto doing a very vague way of saying, you know, an AI creator, AI, is getting all this prominence. A lot of people took exception to that. A lot of people had problems with that, primarily because it did make it seem during these times that generative AI is so hated and so disliked by the VTubing community and by a lot of other communities. It kind of seemed as a rage bait in some cases. Some people took it that way. And one person specifically here said, important context is necessary. Neuro AI is an AI personally developed by Vedal 987. Vedal streams with Neuro. It is different from generative AI, well, traditional generative AI is what she means, which is what the majority of us have a problem with. All her current systems and language model are created by Vedal, and they are run locally on his hardware. And it says, correction is different from traditional Gen AI. He uses his own model. It's not AI art slop, is what I meant to convey. It is not the type of AI that will take ideas and take things away from others and not give them credit, is what they're trying to say here. So that is a very important distinction, I think, to make. And of course, down here, we have all of the information that is around there. The advice, AI VTuber on Twitch. Now, I don't think I'm qualified to give you advice, how to make an AI in like Neurosama, all these things. He actually put out things like that. Of course, Vedal is still streaming right now. I think for their specifically subathon that they're doing, they're trying to get through the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours that they have to get through, and they're doing 24/7 streams right now with Neuro sleeping for about 16 of those hours until Vedal can get back and do his thing. Now, and that of course goes back to also the one here. Why are we talking about her after this long intro here? We have here, anyone who says check their hard drive when it's about fictional content is incredibly weird to me, and I will forever see that person as an unhinged weirdo and dumbass. Sorry, not sorry. This is from Little Bunny Linny. The reason why they put this out is because Stable Ronaldo was in disbelief finding out that AI VTuber is the #1 most subscribed to channel on Twitch with 170,000 subs. Let's take a look at what he says.
This is AI? 170,000 subs?
Probably on par with the average person.
170,000 subs and it's AI?
I think I'm feeling a bit sad, actually. I feel like I spend all my time being a little too selfish.
Is it AI powered VTuber? She can chat, sing, react to videos, and play games. Oh my god, these guys' computers. Some of these people's computers need to be checked, their hard drives. I'm dead serious. This guy gifted over 100,000 bits to this channel. And 3,000 gifted.
Whatever it takes, I need to.
This very much, just to me, just taking a look at it and reacting it immediately, sounds like a little bit of envy in those words. That's the problem that I'm seeing here. These people who are saying their hard drives need to be checked just for liking something that is entertaining, they are looking at just the physical part of this, assuming in their own demented minds, in their own weird minds, it kind of is more of a tell of what your thoughts are if you are thinking that someone's hard drives need to be checked for looking at that. Are you trying to hide the fact that maybe, you know, allegedly, you might have those thoughts as well? This is just my thoughts right here. That it's allegedly because we don't know anything about any of these people. But it does seem kind of odd that that's the immediate thing that you go for it's kind of a tell on your end that you're immediately going for this right now. And that is what annoys me when it comes to people like this. But I am, interestingly, on XQC's side on this whole situation that we're having here. XQC defends Neurosama and Vedal after jynxzi's reaction to their top spot on Twitch's most sub list. Yo, that's underhanded compliment though. Let's keep it a buck. This is a game. Sometimes he reacts. None of it is original content. Nobody has pure content. And of course, I will show you, hopefully, a larger image so you guys can get a better idea of what's going on here.
That is the future of streaming, bro. Dude, I'm bewildered, bro. I'm absolutely bewildered. A game is game, I guess. 157,000.
Yo, that's an underhanded compliment, though. Why are you saying I guess? It's true, though. I mean, game is game, man. Guys, let's give it a buck. Let's give it a buck. Hold on, let's give it a buck. This is a game. Sometimes he reacts. None of it is original content. This game is already a licensed game made. Just playing the game. So that nobody has pure content. You know what I mean?
He's right. And that's why I say it's strange that I agree with XQC. XQC does have some interesting things to say, even though he has said other things about VTubers in the past. I do agree with this point. At this point in time, with all the content that is around, there is less original content than maybe you would say when YouTube first started out. That was when a lot of original content happened there. Even in reacts and things like that, we are using, even in this right now, in the news section and these things here, I am using other people's content to create my content. It is a bit more quote-unquote original because I'm putting my thoughts into it. I am making it transformative. I am doing commentary. I'm doing news commentary, that type of thing. So it is a bit more original content than even what jynxzi creates, at least in these sections here. And you can say XQC is doing a little bit of commentary there, and he is making it his original thing there. What I do want to go for is, and what the main thing here, the big point that I want to make in the whole thing here, is that jynxzi is not a innocent person here, and his community is not innocent either. It says, isn't jynxzi the guy whose community decided to do a hate raid on Vedal's stream but got absolutely slapped around left and right by the swarm? You do not want to mess with the swarm. We made Iron Mouse community cry and call us bots during a canvas event. Who the F are you? And this is what is going on here. They try to do a hate raid, calling her a bot, calling her that type of thing, and they got destroyed by Neuro's community, kind of in a tit-for-tat kind of fight within that chat. They out-spammed them, pretty much. They try to spam a lot of hate about, you know, being a bot, being etc., and the community themselves ended up doing this, which bro didn't even raid, it's just loser chat hopping. Bro didn't even raid, it's just loser chat hopping. So this is the Neuro community responding and trying to drown out the nastiness. Vedal AI, very funny, didn't even get a reaction by Heart W mods. So yeah, the mods, along with others, and as you can see here with this one that got taken out here, this raid here, they took care of a lot of the messages, as well as the community doing what they could to react and to prevent it. So they had hate raided Vedal on several occasions. It looks like, at least. This video here that I was going to show you was a video that was going to show all sides. Going to have basically like a news video, like what I do here, without real commentary from the person doing it, but more a conglomeration, a compilation of different pieces of Vedal talking about the raids that happened, the raids happening, you know, that type of thing. It was going to go through the whole cycle of events when it came to all that. And at the very least, show you both sides. Show you the Vedal side, how he reacted to it, what they thought about it, and showing the community, the chat moving at a huge speed for all the things, you know, the battle that was going on inside of the chat. Continuing down here. I find it interesting. One thing I do want to say is I find it interesting that they did get a copyright claim by Infinity. I don't know if this is an actual entity, but a lot of times people do this to try to quiet criticism. And if it is one of those situations where it was a copyright claim to quiet criticism, which it seems like it would be, because it wouldn't be using any licensed content, the VTuber, or the person, VTuber in the case of Vedal, the person in the case of jynxzi, would not have a claim, in my opinion, to any content that was there. It was done in fair use. It was done as a compilation of sorts. Clips, compilations, etc. are considered fair use in many cases. They do fall under fair use in many cases. That's what I originally wanted to say. They do fall under fair use because they are, especially in this case, they are not doing a lot of 20 minutes of just, them talking. Instead, it is bits and pieces here, which is more fair use. It does fall under fair use. If a person associated with jynxzi, not necessarily jynxzi themselves, because I don't think jynxzi would do this, but if he did, the VTuber community, the YouTube community does not look highly on people, does not think highly of people who do this. So this would damage jynxzi if it comes out to be that jynxzi themselves did it. A lot of times a third-party person will do it, pretending to be associated with the person involved, and they will do that as well. Either way, whoever did it, it's bad, because it didn't really hurt anybody. It didn't really do anything other than the regular stuff like what I do. Just leaving this here. Apologies for crash out, but I'm unapologetic when I say Neuro, your favorite VTuber flesh streamer. It says, yeah, I crashed out. I hate seeing media outlets like Deserto make garbage articles, bare minimum research, but whatever, I stand by my point when I say Neuro's number one streamer, and, I'm continuing here, and never will. And it says here, idiots still try to hate raid even today on January 2nd, so they even continue to hate raid and try to hate raid. You'll be assimilated, nothing else. To the people who are saying I started drama between VTubers, F you. You're failing to read things clearly pointed out. Isn't my fault. Come back when you can say you're wrong. I have proof. And then it goes with the... this was during the moment that got very, very, very popular with Neuro asking Vedal questions inside of VR chat. Existential questions like, do I matter? Am I more than just an entertainer? Do you care about me? Those types of things. Using this face, saying, no, bitches. This here, but we are a nice and positive swarm, and... what did I say wrong? Nice and positive community means I can't speak the truth. It's bad for PR. Oh man, if you only knew the click and know how it works, the LA click and know how it works. Real drama in the VTuber community would have started long ago, but I just digress. Bye. So yeah, it was good that they brought this up because I did not know about this before this was brought up. Any hate raids and behavior like that is not seen positively in any community unless they are a community that does that on the regular and is just meant to be trollish. In the general community, it is not seen positively. I do not see it positively. I do not think it is a good step to take, especially if you are a large creator like jynxzi. It does not bode well for you. It will not bode well for your community. If you allow trolls like this in, that will do hate raids and things like that, or you yourself are doing hate raids, which is promoting that type of behavior, your community will not ever be a positive one, and you will eventually get smacked with that stick yourself. It just what goes around comes around. I'm not wishing it on anybody, but when you play those type of games, it does end up hitting you back. I've seen it time and time again. My hope is that jynxzi and his community start going more positive when it comes to this. Stop doing hate raids. It seems like they've done it again. Stop doing hate raids to people around. Stop doing hate raids and just accept that someone who is entertaining is getting all of this attention, whether it be an AI created by a human being or another VTuber or whatever. They are entertaining, and that is why they get what they get. Yam Albat is a VTuber manager, character designer, violinist, and orchestrator. She was a manager, I believe, of VTuber Symphony. Putting aside all of my reservations I have about Yam Albat, all the issues that I have with the person, we're going to be talking about this in an objective way, of course, as I always try to do. I will be parting ways with the group to focus on my individual activities. I learned so much during my time with the group, and although partings are sad, I will treasure the memories forever. And for a bit of a TLDR of this, it's like, I don't want to read all this type of thing. We are taking a look. They are saying, they did find it a positive experience to be in the VTuber Symphony. They did a lot of roles. They were part of being in a lot of roles as being a director of the orchestra itself. It was an incredible journey. They did complete a lot of the things before they transitioned, but certain things like Legend of Zelda Medley needs to be delegated to another member or canceled if it's not feasible to do that. They did finish the Final Fantasy X medley. It is going to be causing some issues, this whole departure, but, like them not being a part of the final mix, that type of thing. And next is, they are fine, Yam Albat is fine with the use of the VTSO uniform and orchestra moving forward, because I think they helped create the uniform, helped design the uniform, that type of thing, maybe even paid some money to get it all done. They are fine with it being used by the organization, and they do want to continue to mention that they do continue to support VTSO, which is VTuber Symphony Orchestra, and look forward to watching it grow. It is a wonderful group of VTubers, I'll just say that myself, wonderful group of VTubers who are now going in a different direction. This is an amicable split. It isn't that they had a fight and they were, going off and doing their own thing. It's not that, oh my god, Yam got bigger head than they needed to get or anything like that. Nothing negative. It was all a positive thing. No one has any anger towards each other. They're all going to be, continue to talk to each other in other ways, but they needed to move on for their own things, pursue their own ideas, and pursue their own, whatever they wanted to do when it came to music production, music design, classical music, all that type of stuff. They do want to thank everyone for the lovely memories, and of course, don't be a stranger. The other person who was leaving was Princess Rosca, who was also another manager for the whole thing. It's always sad to see people part. It's always sad to see people leave, something that they were very passionate about, and something that they were, helped grow. Just to be honest, they helped it grow. It is always hard to see that, but it's great to see that they are still remaining friends. They are still positive about each other. They still want to see the orchestra move up and move past, everything, move forward in everything. And I know that all sides will continue to be successful in their own right. Sayu Aisaka is a female virtual YouTuber affiliated with Specialite's first generation alongside EN talents. Miki Hitsugi, Utahime Mochizuki, Victoria Valerie, Miyu Akame Akumiya, along with JP talents as well. They are as mentioned before, female Japanese VTuber. And we are having this here with Specialite being the female character virtual YouTube agency, with Reality Studios being the one who created it. They are, managing First Stage Production, Arcade Music, VBOT Project, and VV On. Well, we have something popping up. Aisaka Sayu from Specialite has been suspended until January 9th due to making inappropriate comments during her stream. This is something that came in here regarding the inappropriate remarks made by the affiliated talent during their live stream. It says, compliance training is also generally taken root in general companies. As one listener, I express gratitude for the swift response and hope that compliance training will be conducted regularly throughout the year. Sincerely pray that this will contribute to even a little preventing the occurrence of similar events. What is the event that happened? Let's see here what they say here. Regarding inappropriate comments made by the affiliated talent during live streams, thank you for supporting. Regarding our affiliated talent, Aisaka Sayu, inappropriate comments were found during the broadcast. The remarks in question contain discriminatory content. We take them very seriously. In light of this incident, we have suspended them today from Friday, January 9th, till Friday, January 9th, that's what they mean, and will provide guidance to prevent reoccurrence. We will thoroughly re-educate our affiliated talent on compliance. I would like to offer my sincere apologies to all viewers, co-stars, and any others to discomfort this has caused. All our affiliated talents and management are aware of responsibility for their words and actions, and will strive to continue activities that everyone can enjoy peace of mind. What did she actually say? According to this person here, a controversial quote was, women aren't very good, so they tend to use champions with simple, flat-footed playstyles. This was during this moment here that we're going to have during Kasen's, it was almost 1 million followers on Twitch. There, a moment that they were doing some things here with the League of Legends players. Let's take a look here.
そうなんだ。
それは明日がシュウさんが性差別したからでしょ。
差別じゃない。
いや差別でしょ。
傾向なんでこれ。
傾向？
傾向。
なるほど。
うん。区別しただけ。
女性はベターシチャンピオンを使うからってこと？
女性はベターシの女の子のなんか操作が簡単なキャラ使いがちだから。
And that last Ononoko no from there is when she was saying what she said here of women aren't very good, so they tend to use champions with simple flat-footed playstyles. Because responding to Kasen about her use of those champions. Didn't Specialite dissolve, or was that Specialite EN? The EN branch was the one that dissolved. But yeah, they are suspending her for this because it makes
how do I treat
it makes the that actually for whatever reason things continued the other message continued. I apologize for that. Apologies for that other stuff there. But as these people are saying, rarely does the phrase "I always thought you'd do it someday" fit so perfectly. So this was an off-the-cuff remark from them. I do apologize for the other audio that was there. That was weird. It's an off-the-cuff remark from them that really reality felt that they had no place. This is a Japanese agency that tend to be a lot tougher and a lot stricter on a lot of these things that they do. That's why she was hit with this big, basically week-long suspension here. Hopefully, they don't do worse. They don't hit her harder with anything in the future. My best wishes for Sayu as well. Hopefully, they can use this as like a vacation where they can just relax and do whatever they want, and then come back to streaming just like always. Holostars English is the English side of Holostars, which is a branch underneath Hololive and Cover. They have a new 3D cover music video for the new year. Happy New Year from Holostars EN. Your cool idols are here to remind you that you're our special Z. And we are going to take a look at this. Why is it cut in half? Because the agency that they use, that Hololive uses for protecting their copyright, always hits me for their video. Not so much for the sound, the music, etc., but for the video of it. So I always cut it in half now so we can show you a little bit more of the video and not have it be taken down, because I'm not showing you all of the video. I'm doing transformative content, but they don't see it that way. The agency that Hololive uses doesn't see it that way. So let's continue on. Let's listen to the actual song. Boxing at some point. The female fans and, well, the fans who want to see them shirtless are very, very happy that they're shirtless now. And very nice 3D. I'll be honest with you. Very nice 3D. And good singing, of course. And they have this part, which is weird. Let me just be honest with you. This is a little bit strange. They're touching each other, or someone's touching them when they are shirtless. This is a bit of an odd one when people are touching each other when they are shirtless overall. I will say that's an interesting touch. That's in a different way. That is an interesting touch. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a place where we can support each other, bring each other up, that type of thing, because I want to promote VTubers instead of, just promoting myself. Today we're talking about MeltiHeart, who down here says, your cozy bunny hiki nurse, here to love you forever and ever, powered by Drink Gamer Girl. And let's take a look at something that they did recently, which was this.
Natural light is my biggest enemy. Why did it go right there?
What is up with that jar? Okay, the moment I chose, this was random people, and we have the jar.
When I was younger, I used to actually. Oh my god! When I was.
We have the jar. No more explanations are needed. No more explanations. I'm just playing. Let's see what she says.
Younger, I used to actually, I used to actually say I was a vampire, because of the. I can't. Now that
Okay, so she wasn't able to, but yes, there's an innocent explanation for the jar. There always is an innocent explanation for the jar. I'm joking, of course. MeltiHeart ASMR here. They do have their ASMR channel. That is their primary one that they have for, it looks like, for YouTube. I just wanted to double check. They do only have this for YouTube. I will have that in the description when I get the chance to. Do apologize for having it take a little bit longer than usual. If you do want to see it, then you can either copy paste it, or if YouTube actually is smart and lets you link to it, then the link will be there, of course. Thank you so much, MeltiHeart, for allowing me to showcase you, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.